Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Forgotten Vehicles. Before we start, as always, let's go over the Easter eggs of last week's video. First Easter egg is of course Josh peeking around the corner to check out what's exactly going on. The second Easter egg is on the parking lot with all the Voltex, and then there's also a one Voltex saying baby bear. Of course, the third Easter egg being the parking lot, which is the very first race that you play in the tutorial of GTA Online. Unfortunately, no one got all of them, so this week there's not going to be a Twitch sub, but this week I am going to be nice to everyone, and there's going to be just one Easter egg, but I think it's pretty well hidden, so keep your eyes peeled, you might spot it. And let's just dive into today's episode about the Dubsta 6x6. The Dubsta 6x6 was first released in June of 2014 during the I'm Not a Hipster update. When it was first released, it was the very first vehicle that actually had 6 wheels, coming in at a price tag of $249,000 in the Warstock Cash and Carry website, which for back then was, I guess sort of kind of normal. Nowadays, you probably wouldn't find a vehicle like that on there because it doesn't have any guns on it. This is one of those many examples of how GTA Online has changed over the years. In many ways, this Dubsta 6x6 is a very unique vehicle because there's only two kinds of vehicles which are relatively similar to it, which is of course the Camacho and the Cara, which were both very recently released as well. And back when it was released, it was locked to players who were at least rank 100. Alongside of that, there was an additional rank 100 reward, which was being able to paint your Dubsta or any other vehicle in brushed gold or just solid gold in general, which resulted into literally everyone changing their chrome adders into gold adders because apparently that was a cool new thing to do. Later down the line, in later DLCs like the special vehicle circuit, Rockstar decided to remove this level requirement for the Dubsta 6x6 so everyone could spend their hard-earned cash on this vehicle. Why anyone at this point would not be rank 100 would be beyond me, but of course there's still a bunch of new players out there, so I guess it does make sense. Nowadays it comes in at 23rd place within Cybruffi's testing list, so it's definitely not one of those cars that you want to be using in racing. However, it can be quite a useful vehicle if you're looking to move around 5 other people and still have a relatively fast vehicle while doing so. Going off-road with this thing is also a lot of fun, and if you happen to have to move an unfortunate dead person or dare or anything alongside of those lines, the back of the Dubsta 6x6 will serve for that very well, as you can clearly tell by the gameplay on the screen. The customization on the Dubsta 6x6 is actually quite fast, because there's a total of 7 front bumpers, 3 rear bumpers, 4 grills, 3 hoods, and 5 roofs. And back in 2014, there was actually a lot of customization for cars, because most of the cars that were released back then were not really known for its customization options, especially if you go back to the original launch vehicles, as you've probably seen by a previous episode of the Forgotten Vehicles. You can see as time went on, Rockstar decided to put more and more effort into customization. And if you look at vehicles that are being released nowadays, the customization is just nothing short of extensive. Let me take the Yosmeti as an example here. But what do you think about the Dubsta 6x6? Were you someone that was rank 100 back in the day when it first released and you decided to purchase it just so you can show off to your friends? Or are you someone on the camp that actually never really cared for it? Let me know all your thoughts, of course, as always, in the comment section down below. But with all that said and done, thank you so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, ring the notification bell because YouTube never works, and I'll see you all later.
I get up around 7, get out of bed around 9, and I don't worry about nothing, no, because worrying's a waste of time.